themselves, guys.
Hi, I'm Miguel Justin.
Kaki or to.
Miguel Justin.
Yes.
Justin!
Just
Akala
Rojo.
namin Justin.
Okay, thank you for
I love
correcting.
that.
Okay.
And we also have Kaki. Ano naman, tell us about yourselves. Age, what do you do? Single ba?
Ang haba-dami. Sige, go.
Lapit daw.
Yeah, come on, let's get close.
Yes.
Sobrang formal tayo today, no?
Kaya nga
Sunday.
Yeah.
ang
We're
danto.
hearing mass after this.
Oh, that's right. That's
May
right.
misa, oo.
Oh, sila po talaga yung kakanta sa misa mamaya. Yeah, but again, go ahead.
I'm 23 years old, turning 24 this September, 1998.
Yes.
And I took a break from school, trying to pursue a career in this field, which is music. And I have my good friend here, Kaki.
I live a street away.
Yes,
Same village.
I love.
28, and I try to do music full time, but I'm also a grip part time for film production.
Oh, that's so cool. I was telling Aaron, you kind of look like James McAvoy. I don't know why.
Is it because of the
I've
hair?
heard that before.
You've heard it?
I've actually heard that before.
Oh, alright. Kapag nakita niyo siya in person, kamukha niya talaga.
Totoo. Pero what do you guys do aside from music? So yun nga, you said that you're part of a film production and you're, but aside from that, ano pa? Pinagkakaabalahan niyo?
Well, actually, music's been. I just started recently, and before taking music seriously, I wasn't in school, so I had to try to be productive, and I tried out real estate.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Nagbenta ka ng real estate?
It was a good experience.
Hello.
Wait lang, is it country music? Because I'm trying to understand the genre.
Yeah, when I first heard the chords, I immediately thought country.
Oh.
You know, that's pretty fair to say, kind of folk, but I'm sure like that's still just a rough demo.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sure
not
once it gets, we get other people in on it, it might change and it might become a little more, maybe a little more rocky, but I wouldn't say country. It's kind of soft.
Yes, all right. So tell us about the song that you guys wrote, or did you guys write it?
Yes,
Yes.
I wrote lyrics, the melody, and then Kaki, of course, composed the.
He writes a
lead
lot of
guitars.
the chords, and sometimes like I just say like, oh, pare, you can repeat that here later in the song. It feels good if it goes back there. I just make suggestions.
Once I start playing it with Kaki, every time I listen to the raw demo where it was just me alone, it's like I don't even want to hear it. It's just, so yeah, Kaki's guitar, creativity with the guitar, it
I love
helps a
that.
lot.
Very good in dynamic nila for each other, no?
May ano ba kayo? May studio ba kayo sa bahay? Para kasi your neighbors, di ba? You just come over, guys, tapos make a song.
Bedroom.
Except sometimes
We have a
hassle when it's a
microphone.
work day, di ba? And you have to medyo acoustic na lang when it's past 11.
Kasi maingay sa barangay.
Village.
Kasi tatawagin ng barangay. Oo. I've been there, mga katropa.
Yeah.
Pero ito, what's the meaning of the song Leaving for the Valley? Or what does that quote or what does that statement mean talaga?
I think it can be about leaving any place and trying to
Ambiguous,
go.
and that's nice.
To go
that it's
back.
ambiguous.
I tried to make it vague so everyone can relate to it.
You had a nice take on it. Said, what did you say earlier? Like pursuing your dreams or something?
Yeah, that's what I said. It just seemed like it.
Like
totally
trying to
be.
like leave something important, but then you're just like, might as well. I have to go here.
Or going for a chick. Leave.
Leaving for a valley.
Could be.
Yeah, Karen Bordador.
Leaving for Valle Verde. Leaving for the Valle Verde.
Yeah.
I love that.
Okay, pero maki-Uzi tayo since, we got two very mature boys, it seems. Okay.
Yes.
Why do you think some people would rather run away from problems, sabi, leaving for the valley, at one running away from problems instead of facing them?
From a boy's perspective.
Yeah.
I mean, people have it's a lot easier, but also we don't know how severe, I guess, the problems that people go through. Like it could be really heavy. It could be a very small problem that they're just kind of, I can't be bothered to deal with this right now, and then it grows into a bigger problem. But generally, I guess it's somewhat the easy way out without condemning people who do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Oo, parang it's easier. Tsaka wala kang natatapakan
it's
in your
easier.
mind.
I mean, doing things that are important can be unpleasant too. So
True.
avoiding the unpleasantness
Yeah.
as well.
How about you? How about you, Miguel?
Yeah, I think it's always it's human nature to always want to think everything's organized, everything's
It's also nice
under
when like,
control and facing. Honestly, when you don't face it, it's just really a delay. Sooner or later you'll face
Sasabog
it. Or
din
else
yan
it's
eh,
you
diba?
have to face it.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be worse.
It's gonna blast in your face one day and then you're gonna think, sabi ng OA
Parang
naman.
we or default, the denial. We
Yeah.
just make her.
That's true, guys. You have to really do it dun pa lang sa level 1. Kasi pag nag-level 3 yan, dead ka na
worse.
talaga.
You can hit it off when it's a molehill.
Yeah.
Pero once it becomes a mountain, it'll be so hard to tackle.
Yeah.
So much
Kaya-
more difficult than it needed to be in the first place.
So deal now, Torio.
Deal now, not later.
Okay, you know what?
Okay, actually, this is the song that got us this far. I'd like to think this is the song we first performed. And we actually had a release around a little bit over a week ago.
Ooh.
Our first ever release on Spotify.
Same with me.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah. So if you guys want to check it out, it's called My Mind. Artist Miguel Hustin, co-written by my good friend Carlos or Kaki. Rather. I'm sorry.
I love, alright. Actually, ano mo ba, Karen, rinig natin. Sabi ng mga writers natin. Yung musical inspirations daw nila is Bob Dylan and Paul McCartney. So, what's it about their music that you guys admire?
It came from a place where, in order to learn a song, you had to catch it on the radio.
Yeah.
And you had to learn it before it ended. Walang mga song books. There's no internet. All you had was a record. And learning music like that, talagang with just your ears, and maybe you meet somebody who knows a chord or something you don't know, and that brings you along. I don't know, it was a lot harder to get good at something. But also in some ways easier. So I guess it just comes from a different place. Because honestly, I can't imagine like the world without internet right now. Without the instant gratification. So,
Internet or music? What would you give up?
I don't know, man. I live with the internet, so I would die without it, honestly.
You know what? The internet's my career. So, ayun nga talaga.
Yeah, the future is there. So yun yung practice nyo pala. When you hear a music or like a song playing, you kind of know the chords already and you play around with
Well,
it.
if it's something similar, yeah, we could figure it out sort of by ear.
Oo.
Basic stuff lang. But that's the only way people learn how to play guitar or piano before. If they weren't taught how to read music on the page and stuff,
Kapang-kapalang
they
talaga.
really had to use their ears.
Parang
So,
widow, ganon, diba?
Talaga, yeah. So there's something about those people, Paul McCartney, the Beatles, Rolling Stones,
Respect, in other
Led
words.
Zeppelin,
Yes, the
all those
OGs.
guys, the blues guys and all that stuff, the British bands. We really like that stuff.
Yeah, all right. Ito naman, tell us about your experience sa GoJAM search
Yeah.
naman.
It's amazing. I mean, I really didn't think I would be performing on stage at the time because GoJAM was like a top 10 out of a few applicants. Out of some applicants, a good amount. And the top 10 gets to perform. So we all got to perform at the BGC. I was nervous. He was with me together with my other friend. And it was great because I got to overcome my fear of performing.
Really?
Do you have that now?
That was his first
Until now,
gig.
First gig ever.
That was his first performance
Shaky.
ever.
Yeah, which is
At
okay, I
that
guess.
Globe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hindi
It was
naman
a big
obvious.
first step.
You know what? We're really proud of you kasi ano nga talaga, it takes a lot of courage to join a competition, especially when you have a general fear of performing on stage. Totoo nga. Pero ang masasabi namin sa'yo, you'll get past that because
Yeah.
it's through your training and through your many performances to come that you'll be able to learn to, ano nga ba, yung sinasabi ko parate, fear and excitement have the same feeling. Your hands are shaking, your heart is beating, you're hyperventilating. So just change the framework to saying that I'm nervous into I'm excited. Like the moment you change that mindset, pak,
Yeah.
ganun ka agad.
Oh, that's
And you'll get into it even more.
That's
Yeah. Tsaka you know what? A lot of performers I noticed are introverts. Tapos
Totoo
nilalabas
nga.
talaga nila sa stage, di ba?
Yeah.
Introvert. Oh, no.
Introvert?
I don't, what are you?
Gemini.
Yo, Gemini.
He's a Gemini. He's like me. He's like me.
So like, I can be introvert. I can be super extrovert.
Yes, mga Gemini, very ambiverted kami.
Oh,
Kaya
yeah.
kami
We try to
we
go
try,
both ways.
oo.
Yo, are you guys best friends? You guys seem to be like each other's
been friends for a
confidants.
couple of months.
Months pa lang?
I think also it's like just the working relationship. I think it's not just hang out. What are we gonna like do today? No, it's like bring your guitar to the park. Let's you've been listening to this song. I've been listening to this song. Let's try to cover it. Like it's always
Sana all my friends na
something
ganyan, no?
related.
Sana all may kaakbay parate. But I really like that, na tipong you guys can be both professional and both friends at the same time, diba?
Exactly.
Pero what were your biggest takeaways from the competition that you joined? What was your most learning and piece, ganun?
Just it's very important to just put yourself out there. Because if it weren't for me posting videos, I don't think the agent who reached out for the virtual hangouts would have reached out. And honestly, like before I post something, before I'd always care like how many likes is this gonna get. It's like no one's watching it. But then like I realized, I was like, you know what, just keep posting. Bahala na if it gets one view.
Absolutely.
And then like my mom or my dad would usually tell me like 10 out of 10 tries you'll get at least one right.
Totoo.
So,
In all honesty,
just
yun yung
keep
ginagawa ko
doing
for
it, right?
TikTok din.
You just never know kung ano magte-trend, diba?
Keep going, diba?
Yes.
And, like, because also like the act of doing over and over, it's practice in itself.
Yeah.
So,
You get better and better.
Yeah, I think it's important to go through that. Oh, that sucks. Next, again.
Success is 99% failure and 1% you get it.
Yeah.
I was waiting for inspiration.
Ah.
Inspiration.
Totoo nga, yun din.
what Instagram page did you see that?
Oh, pero in the many no's, there's gonna be
Motivating.
that one yes and it's gonna change your life.
Totoo
diba?
nga.
Pero to, connecting moments tayo, okay? Would you follow your dream even though it might be not making a lot? Or would you take a job you don't like but it pays a lot?
Nako, sahods versus
Oh,
passion.
yun muna, Migs.
Is that forever? Like
No,
till I die?
Right now, it's a choice right now.
Well, it depends on the circumstances. Meaning, if I have like a family to support, if I'm not just living for myself, then I'm gonna have to do things I don't want to do it just so I could support them.
The
but if it were only me
sacrificial
and
side. Okay.
like I had no one,
Oh, pag wala kang responsibility.
maybe I would. Like,
Single, ready to mingle, willing to
for
take
now, yeah,
risks.
why not?
Okay, so passion it is kung single and no responsibilities. How about you, Kaki?
I'd say the same, but I'm not earning nearly enough from my music, so no. The romantic in me is gonna say passion over paycheck.
Totoo.
Yeah, I mean, provided I have, some place to live that I don't,
in the studio.
Dad, I live with you. But yeah, basically, definitely, passion over paycheck.
Yeah. You guys know the best thing about right now, especially at this age of social media, is that you can turn your job into a passion, and at the same time, you can turn your passion into something that can make you money.
Yeah.
There are so many options na talaga mga katropa. Kaya maraming din sa inyo. Do you guys have any plugs, social media, gigs, and shoutouts na gusto nyo ganyan? Go sa mga aso ninyo.
Yeah, your
Go.
Spotify, go.
Shout out to my dog, Luna. I love you
Yeah.
so much. My Instagram is kaki_94 for those who care.
Go.
Shout out, of course, to Mom, Dad, Tonyo, Herschel, all my family members, and all my friends. You know who you are. Spotify, Miguel Justin, but spelled as Justin. I also have my music page that I should probably start working on also.
Yes.
Facebook, also Miguel Justin. And my Instagram is also Miguel Justin, but the username is SEG5 Miguel.
Alright,
Ayan. Okay, guys.
And Mark, please pay me. I'm broke as hell. Please pay me back, Mark. I'm so broke.
Totoo,
Thank you.
ibayad mo na pong utang mo, Mark! Mark, ayan na!
Hindi, pati last name mo, isa-shoutout niya.
Oo.
So, lahat ng Mark na may utang dyan,
Basta
magbayad
Mark.
na kayo.
Si Mark na may utang.
Mark X.